End of day 1 with 3,344 words. I think it's going really well so far. Let's see how I feel in a couple of days. Alright, day 2 done, over 5,000 words. Pretty good start, I think. Day 3, 7,480 words. Still going pretty well so far. And then I gave up. On those video updates, not Nano. So today, I'm not really sure when this video is going to go up, but today is day 7 and I have completed it with over 15,000 words, which is approximately 2 days ahead. That was my goal, to eventually get to 2 days ahead, and I'm glad I got there because next week might get a little tough and I might not be making that 1667 every single day. So on my personal achievement badges, I upgraded, downgraded, changed my status from planner to plancer. I figured that out today because while I do have an outline, I reached the spot in the outline where it said you should be at 15,000 words by now, and I hadn't reached 15,000 words yet. So everything I did today was an improvisation. I tried to think, which character haven't we seen in a while, and what could I show an example of, what kind of scene could possibly happen that we haven't seen before. And actually, thinking back on it, it might be foreshadowing, or at least just dropping little hints of what could happen in the future, so hey, I gave myself an easy job in a couple weeks. The story's going differently than I thought it would. I'm trying it in third person instead of first person. The last 2 novels have been in first person, and the first one I did was in third person, but that one switched main characters and places. Okay, it was basically 7 short stories. But the last 2 had a central protagonist. And this one basically does as well. I wanted to do third person so I could possibly use points of view for other characters, but I haven't found a way to be able to do that. And I don't want to do that cheesy, like, end the chapter with a little hint of what the bad guy's up to. I kind of just want to let the antagonist happen as it happens and just see it all from the point of view of the main character. I've had a couple of days that I call exposition dumps, where I barely write any dialogue and all my word count comes from a page or 2 of pure paragraph as I go into history or greater detail about something that I may or may not need to go into detail with. And I know the rule of writing is show, don't tell, but it's kind of an exercise for me because I need to make sure I have my history straight, because this is a unique universe with its own little history, so I need to know what's going on and make sure that I'm telling the right story before I tell my potential future readers that story. But it's honestly been going really well so far. Like with anything, it isn't quite turning out the way I wanted it to, and when I read over stuff, I realize it's not as funny as I've been in the past, and it's definitely really wordy, and the dialogue's somewhat awkward, though for the first time in a while I'm actually using contractions. In the past, I've not used contractions because, ooh, they're from the olden times, so they wouldn't speak with contractions. They would say, I am doing this. And guess what? That's 2 words instead of 1. But this time I'm using contractions and a little bit of slang. I don't know if they'd say wow back in the late 1700s, but apparently they do. So yeah, overall, week 1 of Nano has been a success. I like where I am right now with the story, and I think I'm well on track to finishing on time and completing a novel that I'm gonna feel really good about. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. And to all you Rhymos out there, embrace your creative side.